Clayton Bishop here with Thomas Scientific, authorized partner for Leica Microsystems, and I want to show you all today the Phase Expert software module within LASX. So I go to Materials up in the top, and I select Phase. And what this will do is this will tell us porosities and how much certain features make up of an area of the total image in comparison to one another. So step one is select images to measure. I can come into the Explorer and choose an image. So we'll go with this one. Then I go back to phase. I can add or remove phases. I can change their color. I can change their name, all right here. I can add images to a pipeline if I want to do batch processing in step one. In step two, I can say if I want to measure the entire image or only part of it. In step three, I can add filters like enhancing certain details or filling in holes or things of that nature. But step four is really important. Step four, I adjust threshold. So I want to assign phase one to be the darker parts of this sample. I make sure accumulate is checked, and then I zoom in to my image, and I just select the dark parts that I want to add to phase one. So I'm doing all that right here. I can zoom in and just select the pixels. If I screw up, I can hit undo to go back a step. If I want to start from scratch, I can press reset and do this all again. So I'm just selecting the dark parts. Very nice. And then I can go to phase two, make sure accumulate is checked, and select the light parts of this image. Just fill those in. Zoom out and look how my work is looking. I can toggle between the phases to make sure we're selecting most of everything. And I can fine tune just to make sure we select as much as possible. Not bad. So I come out, I can add filters after the fact, or I can manually add or remove areas. I go to measurements, and that gives me both phases overlaid on top of each other. In image measurement, I can see how much each of these phases contributes to the total picture. Phase one is 17%. Phase two is about 80% right there. In the histogram step, in step 8, I can look at the breakdown between the phases. And I have 2 here. You can have dozens of phases if you wish. In step 9, I can create a report to export to Excel or whatever program you have. So LASX phase, you load up an image, you choose what part of the image you want to measure, then you adjust the thresholds for each of the phases. You can look at the percent porosity in the histogram, and then you can generate a report like what is loading up here on my screen. We'll be able to see that in a second, that you can share with colleagues, customers, say, hey, phase one, the darker part makes up 20%. Phase two, the lighter part, makes up 80%. And then you generate a report, which has the histogram, the original image. It has all these measurements here, which tells us the area percentages. It gives us the images. And then if you want to save this, you could save all the steps you've done so that you don't have to repeat and adjust threshold every time. I hope this is helpful for everyone. Reply in the comments or reach out if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you all soon.